everyone. How's it going? Yeah, I'm in the living room again, but check this shit out. Hang on a sec. Check this out. Got new setup. I know that looks messy, but that's to cover up the crystal ball that I'm using for tarot readings. That's some Florida water. That's some blessing oil that I created myself. And yeah, check this. I got a sofa bed in here, so that whenever, the nail bar are doing their thing, I can just come in here and just chill. If I need to rest and relax, I can do it because I've got the sofa bed there. So essentially, I've turned my 1-bedroom flat into a 2-bedroom flat. I was talking all that stuff about about how it should be split in two, or how it could be split in two to make more profit. And I ended up doing that myself just to get some shut-eye, But the weird thing is that my mood's been better ever since. I think the reason why I've been so tetchy over the last few days is because I haven't been sleeping very well. And with this new arrangement, I've been able to get a better night's sleep. So yeah, things are looking good right now. Things are actually doing really well for me. Oh, hang on. The plant babies are doing well too. Look at them. Ever since I put them in the sun, they just started popping out. Like, look at these babies. They're making me proud. They're making their plant mom proud over here, man. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So that's the positive note started off with. And plus, I'm showing you everything just in case, anything happens. That's the positive stuff over with. Now I've got to tell you about what happened today. So what happened today is that some new potential tenants were shown around the property. And, it was a group of ladies. So they were basically showing them around, showing them everything. And once again, the relocation agent who's been looking at the property is talking about how the owners have had problems with me and this, that, and the third. Again, they don't go into what the problems are. They're vague as hell because they know they're the ones lying. So they've been saying that they have problems with me. So I basically, upon hearing the relocation agent badmouth me to potential clients, not even clients, potential clients, again, right? I basically wrote an email to the council. I'm not going to say what this council person's name is. They're a statement officer with Brighton Council. I'm not going to say what their names are, right? But I wrote an email to them, and this is what I wrote. Let me just get it up. And that once I read this, it will tell you everything you need to know about how I feel about this entire situation. It says here, to whom it may concern, I am truly sorry to be bothering you at this time, as I know you have hundreds of other clients to take care of. But once again, a representative, either from the company that's overseeing me or another external agency, is showing some potential new clients around the building. And once again, they are promising me that they'll have me removed as soon as the landlord. And once again, they are promising that they'll have me removed soon, as the landlords have had issue with me. Now, I have to admit that I didn't get my facts entirely correct on this one. What actually happened is that they told the tenants, that they told the potential new clients that they were showing around, right? That they've had problems with me. They didn't actually say that they would get rid of me. That was me kind of getting it jumbled up in my mind, right? I wasn't lying intentionally, but my mind does that sometimes. So they did say that they've been having problems with me to these new clients. And they said something about, well, we have to show you the first floor and this, that, and the third. I don't know if they were talking about this flat or the one above me. So they said we have to show you all properties, right? And yeah, so that's what they told these women, right? So I wrote this letter to them. That's from the first paragraph, by the way. Second paragraph is, Once again, I have to make do with whatever decision these people decide to make or these landlords decide to make. So that's not my issue. My issue is that they're bad mouthing me to other customers, promising them they will get rid of me because the landlords have had enough. Yet when I have repeatedly said they wanted to get rid of me, they have denied it to the council. Now, what I'm going to say with this, right, is that there have been 4 occasions, 4 notable occasions anyway, because I've been bad-mouthed to other neighbours more times than that. So there have been 4 occasions where I've been bad-mouthed, right? The first occasion was when the relocation agent was showing people upstairs a few months ago, and they said they're not going to fix the front door because the front door is hanging open. Not this front door is fine, but the front door downstairs is being left open because apparently they it's been like that for about, I think it's like 7 years or something. I'm not sure. I think it's a few years. It's more than 5 years. So basically they said that downstairs has been open for the last few years, the last 7 years, and they've had no problem so far. So they're not going to be fixing it. At the same time, I heard them say that they were trying to get ready to get rid of me before they fix that door. So for now, they're not going to fix it until I leave. So that was the first conversation that I heard that triggered me to write to write to my landlords months ago that, I know you want me out of here, fine, but if you're going to do that, then you need to let me know what's going on. Transparency, right? So that was the first conversation I heard. The second conversation I heard was with a young black man that the relocation agent was showing around the place, right? I got to see him this time. I got to see what he looked like. And once again, this relocation agent, after they done fucked up with that incident where I had to go into hospital, or after they done fucked up, right? And after they've spoken to me in a way, after she's spoken to me in a way that is aggressive, unprofessional and childish, she turns around to this man and says, oh, for some reason, every single time I talk, she always gets angry. If I had to show you the emails and recordings that I'm getting from this person, you wouldn't believe it, right? Now, I have to admit, right, when this argument first started between me and her, originally it was me that was on 10. Because the first night that I was here, I found myself sleeping on an empty bed with a blanket. And I didn't, there was no heating at the time. The heating hadn't been fixed. So it was partially my fault and it was partially Kudos' fault because, I didn't prepare. I didn't have any blankets. I didn't have any duvets. So I was taking that out on the relocation agent, although partially they should have had the heating fixed anyway, right? So admittedly, the reason why me and this person started arguing in the first place was because of me. It wasn't because of anything that they'd done. I was on 10 because I was used to people not listening to me, and I was used to people not paying me attention, and I was used to me having to fight to get people to do what they're supposed to do, right? I was used to having to do that. So I was on 10, right? So the whole reason me and them had like a disagreement in the first place, it started with me. It didn't start with them. At the same time, right? If I'm the one who's a vulnerable person and people know that I'm a vulnerable person and they know that I'm mentally ill, as a professional, right? What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to say, listen, I understand what you're saying, but I prefer it if you didn't speak to me like that. Not, I don't like your attitude. I'm not your fucking child. Okay? I came out of one person's cooch. It wasn't yours. So chill on that shit. Okay? That's A. B, as somebody who's supposed to be a relocation agent for vulnerable people, you don't know how to talk to people better than that. And plus, that's on record. You got that on record. You got that on email, and you've got that on voice notes. Speaking to a vulnerable woman like that. So you know what? As much as I take responsibility for acting out, as a professional person, there are certain protocols that you're meant to follow. So, fast forward back to the black man that she was talking to. Based on that, she was basically telling this black man, saying, oh, whenever I talk to her, she just gets upset. No, it's because of your attitude. It's because of your attitude. And then you want to go around bad-mouthing me to other people. You see, the thing with me is that if I fuck up, I'm honest about it. All of you know I'm honest about it. I ain't got no problem saying sorry. I've got no problems owning up to my shit. I've got no problems doing that. Genuinely. But this person, they throw rocks and hide their hands, and that's exactly what they did to that second client that I made an example, that I used as an example. They did with that second potential client. She threw rocks and hid her hands to the point where he didn't want to live here. Threw rocks and hid his hands. She threw rocks and hid her hands to the point where he didn't come back here. Right? So that's the second example. The third example was me hearing the relocation agent talk to the other tenants nearby. And I think it was definitely the restaurant. It wasn't the nail bar, because they've been talking to the nail bar and the nail bar didn't have any real issues with me, right? It was the restaurant that they were talking to that these knew. I think it was either the restaurant or the people next door to me, right? Because it was definitely from out the street. So it was, the relocation agent was definitely talking to the restaurant, or definitely talking to like the owner of the restaurant or whoever is running a business out of there, saying, oh, they're sick of her. They want to get rid of her. We're going to get rid of her. Now, why the fuck are you telling these people that I've reported harassment for are not me? And that's not even the first time that they've been bad-mouthing me to those people. The first time I heard them bad-mouthing me to those people, first time I heard this woman bad-mouthing me to the restaurant, right, was when she started saying they're not going to do anything about it because, they're scared of her. Do anything about what? And why are some fucking big-time real estate agents... Remember, there are people who own the building. They own more than this building. They own several buildings around Brighton. So why the fuck are you scared of me? What, you're scared that I'm gonna get aggressive? You guys know that if I start getting aggressive, and it gets to an extreme point where because I know how that's how these people are trying to paint me. If it gets to a point where I get aggressive and I start throwing hands and shit, you can easily get the police in here and they'll be round here like a shot. You know that. Can't be that. Can't be the aggression. What are you scared of? What the fuck are you scared of? Because I haven't changed my story. That's what you're scared of. I haven't changed my story. And I've had evidence to back up almost everything that I'm saying. You know that I have nothing to lie about. And you know that I've done my research on both the real estate issue and the harassment issue, and also with regards to me being electronically tortured. I've done my research. So you're afraid to come up in front of me because I'm going to shut that ass down and penetrate every single lie that you've ever told. What the fuck are Kudos scared of? What the fuck are the owners scared of? There's no way in hell. You got this one woman, this one outsider, only been here a year. You got this one outsider coming up in here. You've had problems with me and you're scared of me? For what? What are you scared of? What are you scared of? What are you scared of? That's the question I got. And that's the first time I heard them talking to the restaurant, talking to those people. The second time, which I'm bringing up here, was them saying, oh, they've had enough of her, they're going to get rid of her. And now, the fourth time I've heard them bad-mouthing me to other people, said, bad-mouthing me to these other clients, oh, the owners have had problems with her. What problems? What problems? What fucking problems? So this is exactly what I'm saying. That, every they're telling everybody else we've had problems with her, or we might get rid of her soon, or we will get rid of her soon. The owners have had enough. What the fuck are you telling the owners? What the fuck are you telling the owners? What context are you giving for the emails that I've sent you? What the fuck have you even been telling the owners? Did the owners even know the truth? I gotta ask. So basically, they're telling everybody and their grandma that they got problems with me and that I'm being difficult and all the rest of it. And yet when the time comes to actually come to me with the complaints, or come to me with the reports, or come to me with anything, Suddenly everybody's silent. What's everybody silent for? What the fuck's going on? What is everybody silent for? Right. So that's why I said my issue is that they are bad-mouthing me to other customers, not even other customers, other potential customers and clients. Promising them that they will get rid of me because the landlords have had enough. Yet when I repeatedly have said that they wanted to get rid of me, they've denied it to me and the council. They denied it to me and the council. Instead, they tried to play reverse psychology. I'll talk about this in a minute, actually. So my issue is that they are bad-mouthing me to other customers, promising them that they will get rid of me because the landlords have had enough. Yet when I have repeatedly said that they wanted to get rid of me, they have denied it to the council. Eviction is not my issue or responsibility. If they want me out of the place, there is truly nothing I can do. It's true. Like, I can't do much about it. But certain rules have to be observed if they want to get what they want. First of all, if they want me out of the building, one, I am the first person that should be involved, as the tenancy involves me and literally not literally every other neighbor except me. That means if I'm being difficult and I'm giving people problems, there should be a comprehensive list of the reports that have been made on me. There should be the ability to give me the chance to defend myself, or to at least confront me with some wrongdoing, or at least tell the police something. Something official, something professional, something in writing, rather than all this skullduggery bullshit. Two, I need official paperwork from them telling me that they actually want me to leave, rather than them playing reverse psychology in order to reduce the 4 months notice to 1, because that's what the relocation agent tried to do. I said, listen, I know you want me out of here, but I need you to be transparent and actually tell me. And they were turning around and said, oh, we ain't got no problem with you leaving. When are you going to leave? I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing? So you're trying to play reverse psychology on me so that you can avoid the 4 months notice that you need to give for me to move out of here. And if I move out, it's only 1. So basically what you've done is you've tried to play reverse psychology in order to deny all the skullduggery that you've been doing. I ain't with the bullshit, right? Number 3, someone needs to give me a full report on exactly what has been said about me, truthfully, so that I can have the chance to defend myself. Because the slander and promising things on my behalf is wildly unprofessional, and it's disrespectful. Don't tell other tenants what I am going to do. Do you understand what I'm fucking telling you? If you want me to leave, then you want me to leave. You need to put it in writing. You need to give me 4 months notice at least. You need to inform the council so the council can find me somewhere. You need to follow protocol. Stop fucking bitching about me to other people. Number 4, if I'm going, then as a vulnerable person, of course it is up to the council to help me find somewhere else, even if you guys don't pay the deposit. The representatives and owners of the company that are overseeing the house keep talking about issues with me, but they have literally brought it to everyone else except me. And now I have people spreading rumours about me saying I'm difficult because I won't accept bullying or lack of professionalism, and that I'm the one causing difficulties. Except I have been transparent the entire time, and it's these landlords that have repeatedly changed their story or intention multiple times according to who it is they've been talking to. I'm starting to have doubts that the owners have even been told the truth about everything at this point, or simply don't care as long as the rent's coming in and everyone's quiet. The second part of which is an impossibility if they want people to live here. If people are going to be living here, especially somebody like me who makes videos all the time and basically records herself before she starts recording, somebody who sings, and I'm just one person on her own. I had some of the loudest people, there are some of the loudest people who have been upstairs and next door to me, way louder than me. Way fucking louder than me. On a good day. You want everybody to be quiet, but people have to live here. They have to live here. They have to find some measure of joy here, especially if they don't have that much money to start with. Sick it is. There has been clear harassment, clear smear campaigns, and a complete lack of transparency when it comes to the way things have been done. I only put up with it because as a vulnerable woman at the whims of a government that is too financially stretched to care, I have never had many options. Please sort this out for me, as I am emotionally stretched thin, and with my symptoms, I do not have the emotional capacity to deal with anything more that they have to say at this point. Please either forward their response or you can tell me yourself when you have the time to investigate it. Thank you, and once again, my apologies. Imagine me apologizing for fucking existing when all of these people are fucking lying. It was the same problem that I had with my landlords back in London. It's not the fact that you want me out. It's not the fact that it's the lack of transparency. When you are dealing with vulnerable people, the fucking politics shit doesn't work. The skullduggery shit doesn't work. You are dealing with vulnerable people. You need to give it to them directly so that they can understand exactly how they're going to move forward. Yes, we're going to be scared at first. But if you are direct with us and you tell us what's going on, it allows us time to prepare and allows you time to get your business up and running smoothly. But no, you don't want to do that. You want to do all this fucking skullduggery, play innocent, throw rocks and hide your hands. I ain't got the fucking time for it. Yeah? And basically every single, not even antisocial, but like every single thing that I do that is not societally approved of, like I don't say hi to everyone, or I don't, there are times where I don't want to say hi to people. And it's not because of them, it's just because I don't feel like it. You understand what I mean? I don't feel to sometimes. Just don't want to do it. But I bet you any money that's going to be turned around and used as an excuse, by the people who are harassing me to say, you know what, I told you she was trouble. No, you were starting shit. Now you want to try and make me look like I'm the negative party. It happens all the fucking time. The worst part that they find difficult to deal with, this is the part they find difficult to deal with, right? It's not being rude or anything like that. They can deal with that because the thing is, if I'm being rude and if I don't have any emotional control and if I don't have any emotional control, if I don't know what I'm talking about, if I'm just erratic and, emotional and stuff all the time, then they know what to do with that. They can take control of the situation. If I'm too placid, if I just let everything go and sweep everything under the carpet, again, they can deal with that because it's simple. If somebody is too placid, it's easy to take advantage of them. If somebody is too irrational, then it's easy to paint a bad picture of them and ruin their lives a lot faster. But with me, I'm in the middle. Yeah? I appear to be irrational because of my symptoms and because of my BPD, right? I appear to be irrational, but it's because I know I can be irrational and because I know I can get my facts wrong sometimes. I keep almost everything recorded. I keep evidence, and it's not even just about other people lying. It's also about my own illnesses and my own mental processes because A, I exaggerate shit without even realizing I'm doing it, and B, I don't always have the facts ready in my mind. So people have got to be kept honest out here. That's why I record shit. It's not just about other people doing wrong against me. It's not just about that. It's about me knowing how my mental illness works and how I need to handle things, when I'm in the position to handle things properly. So people find it very difficult to deal with somebody like me. Because even when I was moving into my first supported housing in London, even when I was doing that, they still found it difficult to deal with me because it's like this person's supposed to be mentally ill. It got to a point where, I'm not supposed to say this, but the very first time I became independent, I moved out of my relative's place. The landlords of that relative called them and said, is your relative mentally ill? Is Fabian mentally ill? Now I'm thinking, you decided to get rid of me. You decided to coerce me into leaving. And now that I'm in this supported housing situation where I've got my evidence on deck, where I'm exposing people left and right, now you're trying to ask whether I'm mentally ill or not. You kidding me? So it's never been that I've been out of control or that I haven't, or that I haven't been, it's got nothing to do with that. I'm too in control for somebody of my position. I'm too in control. If we look back at the past situations that I've been in, the reason why I have been ejected from place to place to place to place is because I have been in too much control over the situation. I have gained too much sway. And they need to put me in a situation where I don't have sway like that, where I am vulnerable, truly, not just in name only, and not just because of my symptoms. They need to put, whoever is doing this to me, the gang stalkers, they need to put me in a position where I am completely vulnerable, not just in name only. They want me vulnerable. They want me out of control, because that is what makes the electronic torture more easily managed. But let's stick within the parameters of landlords for the time being, right? They need me to be truly vulnerable so that they can do what they need to do with me. And if I'm keeping evidence and I'm aware of my own mental illnesses and I'm aware of what's going on in my own life, if I'm too aware, then they lose control of the situation. Everything that these people do is going towards having control of the situation. It's got nothing to do with making sure everybody's safe. It's got nothing to do with making sure everybody's well. It's to do purely with having control over the situation. And if I don't care what people think of me, it's not that I don't care. It's just that I have bigger things to worry about. People are literally experimenting on human beings, like in order to break them down over time. I'm literally watching the world change in front of me as a result of governmental dishonesty and a fucking depopulation initiative. I've got more important things to worry about than a flat and whether or not people think I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, I've got more important things to think about. Do you understand what I mean? So it's got nothing to do with them, feeling that they need to keep everybody safe. They're out of control. They feel like they're out of control with me. They can't control themselves with me. I have superior control over my life, and that's something they don't want. If I am getting on with my life, moving ahead with confidence, if I'm handling myself with confidence, if I'm strutting around like I don't give a fuck, if I don't care about what other people think of me and their opinions of me are not going to impair whether or not I do my readings, whether or not I do my singing, whether or not I live my life, if their opinions do not bear any effect on me, if it gets to that level, that's when they want me out. That's when they want me moved from place to place. That's when they want me vulnerable. If they know that nothing that they do or say is going to rock the foundations of who I am as a woman, to the point where no matter what situation I'm in, I'm always going to be in control, they can't have that. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. It's about the people who are lying, the people who are harassing me, the people who are engaging in smear campaigns against me. Let me fix these glasses because I don't know what's going on. It's the people who are lying about me, trying to move me from place to place, trying to paint me as somebody that I'm not. They want control. And they're not getting it right now. That's why they have problems with me. If I was all doddery and shit, like, if I was doing all that shit, or if I was too quiet and too meek and to myself, they can handle me. They can handle that. But I'm not either of those things. Sure, I can be really emotional and I can overthink sometimes, but beyond that, that's what this is about. It's about control. And they're not getting control over me like that. And every time they don't get control over me like that, that's when it's time for me to go. Look back through my YouTube. Look back through my social media. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. So anyway, what else have I got to say about this? So yeah, I don't know what the situation is. Truth be told, I didn't buy the extra furniture because I wanted to stay here. The only reason I bought the extra furniture is because a friend gave me like a proper birthday present. You know, they gave me like they gave me some big shit. Okay, not gonna lie to you, they gave me some big shit. They gave me like, you know, they gave me this, and you know, they gave me some extra money so that I was able to get a sofa bed and a desk with it. The majority of what they gave me, it was spent on this table right here. You know, it wasn't a lot of money, but it was spent on this table right here. And the only reason why I furnished my environment was because somebody put their faith in me, and I felt like I owed it to them to kind of keep my word. I said I was going to take this money and furnish my place with it, or partially furnish my place with it. And that's exactly what I did, okay? Because I wasn't about to let this person down who had put that much faith in me to do what they did. I'm not about to do that with them. So that's the only reason why I'm furnishing this place. Now, I've heard before that furnishing this place, it gives me a better chance of being here or staying here or whatever. But truthfully, I didn't do it for that. I only did it because somebody believed in me. And I felt like I owed it to them and myself to take myself seriously, the same way that they took me seriously. So I felt like I felt like I needed to do that. That's the reason why I bought all this shit. I didn't buy all this shit so, you know, I could floss or what have you, or I could stay here longer. I can't control what they do. But what I can do is I can invest in my long-term future. I can invest in the things that I'm passionate about, seeing as that I'm not really going to get a job, not with this torture going on. I'm not about to get a job with this torture going on. Everybody knows that. I'm not getting a job with this shit. So my thing is that I can dedicate my time towards my passion. If I get paid out of it, cool. Cool. If I don't, cool. But I'm dedicating myself to something that, you know, that involves a creative process and something that I'm passionate about and something that I love. Okay? That's what I mean by me taking myself seriously. This person takes me seriously enough to invest that much shit in me. I owe it to them to do something with my life and to make something of it. Now, I probably shouldn't have shown you all the shit that I got, but to me being transparent, it protects me from theft as much as it opens me up to thefts. That's why I'm open about everything. Because me being open is more of a protective measure than, you know, me just being like kamikaze and, you know, for the sake of it. Everything that I do has a method to it. So, yeah. The landlords, it doesn't matter who's dealing with me. They want to be in control. And when they're not, it does things to their psyche. They want me to care what they think. Not because they care about me, but because they just want me. They want to be in control of me. And when they're not in control of me, they get pissy. So, I've shown you a little bit about my new setup. Let's talk about something else, right? I've got grey hairs, babes. Now, truth be told, I've been going grey since my late 20s. The fact that it hasn't covered my whole head yet, it's a slow progress, right? But yeah, I've been getting greys out here, man. There's a more prominent grey, like it's right at the front of my skull. I can't see very well because of my glasses, right? Let me just try and clean these glasses. So it's like, it's right at the front here. There's like a prominent grey sticking out. And I'm thinking, it's not that I don't want to get old. I'm not scared of that. I'm not scared of that because the thing is, the torture is preparing me in case I'm lucky enough to get old. So the torture is already preparing me for that, okay? So I'm not really afraid of getting old or anything like that. Like, that doesn't scare me. The only thing is that because I'm greying, I feel like if my hair is losing pigment, then I don't have to worry about ruining the pigment that I already have. Do you understand what I mean? So I'm thinking if I'm graying, then I should probably dye it or something. Dye it something fun. Like, the only thing I'm worried about is the upkeep. Do you understand what I mean? Because you have to get toner. You've got to get, like, colour preserving shampoo. You've got to get the dyes and shit. But I'm thinking, if I'm going to be losing pigment in my hair, then I might as well do something fun with my hair. I just got to fix that bus pass situation. You know, because regardless of whether I'm living here or not, if I get a bus pass now, I could be moved all over England and still use that bus pass. I just have to change where the council that I'm getting it from. So, yeah, just got to fix that bus pass situation, and then I can just go ham and just fucking dye my hair. Like, yeah. So, listen, what I'm thinking of doing is like a pink situation. I don't know, because the thing is that my tone is warm. I have a warm skin tone. So I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking whatever colour I'm going to do it, it has to be like a warm sort of tone. It can't be like a really cool colour, even though I love cool colours. I love jewel tones. I love anything like that. But it can't be too blue, if you understand my meaning. So, yeah, that's something else for me to consider. Yeah, I'm getting greys over here, man. I'm not being funny, but with my lifestyle, like high stress, high fucking torture. Like, I'm not being funny. I'm being tortured every day. High fucking stress. Childhood traumas. And then on top of that, junk food is basically the staple of my diet. I'm fucking surprised that I haven't... It's like, I am absolutely shocked that I do not have a full head of grey by now. That is a miracle and a half, bro. But here we are. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, that's it from me for now. Oh, I didn't close both doors. Hold on. Because nail bar's next there, so I don't want to create too much noise, you see. But yeah, I'm shocked that I haven't had a full fucking head of grey by now. But I don't know. Let's see what happens, man. I'm just spitting in the wind. I don't even know if I'm going to dye my hair yet. I probably will at some point. But I am going to go. I love you very much. You guys take care of yourselves and stay blessed. It's beautiful outside. Look at this shit. Every morning I get to wake up to that. That is crazy. Look at that ocean. Oh my gosh. It's not ocean, it's a sea, but still. Come on, man. You got to be grateful for life sometimes. It's beautiful. But I'm sick of these people lying. Just fucking be honest. Be honest. This life is rough. This life is not kind to anybody. But if you're transparent with people, they can prepare for it. They can prepare for it. Who knows? You might be able to benefit from it. But you'll never know if you keep fucking lying. Anyway, I love you guys. Take care. I'm going to play some music up in here and do some writing. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.